Hello, my name is Abhilash, and in this video we will see how to install the latest stable release of Node.js on an Ubuntu machine. So first of all, let's see what is the latest stable release available. At the time of making this video, the latest stable release is 12. Anyway, let's check it out. So I'm just searching the Node.js releases. So we'll have a first link from Node.js, so I'm taking that. And if we look at it, we will see that the active LTS release is V12, which is version 12. That means version 12 is the latest stable release. And for every releases, a code name is given, and its code name is Erbium. I'm not sure whether I am pronouncing it correctly or not. And the upcoming release is version 14, and which is a current release. So I will explain you what's the difference between the maintenance LTS, active LTS, and current releases. What happens is that in every 6 months, Node.js comes up with a new release. And the release numbers are given in a sequential manner, just like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. And odd numbered releases like version 11, version 13, etc. are short-term releases. They are valid only for 6 months. After 6 months, that release will not be supported. And even numbered releases are long-term support releases. Typically they will have a long-term support. So if we see that version 12 is released in 2019 and it will have a lifetime of till 2022. So it's easily 5 years support. So typically when we develop softwares, the selected version will be always LTS version, and developers will pick the latest available LTS version at that point of time. So in our case it's version 12. So let's see how to install version 12. There are different methods to install Node.js in Linux, especially Ubuntu. The one option is we can download the source codes directly and compile it and install, which needs some technical expertise. And other option for Ubuntu is there are PPA repositories. PPA repositories are the Ubuntu repositories in which developers can publish their software. So Node.js also will have a PPA repository, which will not be by default added to our Ubuntu machine. So what we have to do is that we have to add this PPA repository for version 12. So what we'll do is that we will go to downloads, and ours is a Linux machine. So we have a Linux binary available here. I am running a desktop. ARM is for mobile devices mostly. So if I download this 64, if you look at this address bar, bottom here, somewhere here where my mouse is pointing, you can see it's a tar.exec file. If we download this, then we have to compile that source code and install manually. So what we'll do is that we will try to install with a package manager. So let's go here, and there are different distributions and there are different package managers available. In our case it's Debian and Ubuntu based distributions. So I'll take here. So this is their GitHub repository. For Ubuntu, we have different versions available, which is 14 is the latest one, which is the current version. Current version is basically under development, and the development team will be actively fixing the bugs which are reported. It's always better to go for LTS releases. In our case, 12 is the LTS release. So what we have to do is that we have to add this particular PPA to our Ubuntu repository. So what we have to do is that we have to run this command. I'm copying it. We'll open a terminal here. Just paste it. And it will start installing. We have to wait till it is completed. So the latest repository is added. Now we can install Node.js by directly using apt-get. So I'm just copy pasting it. So Node.js is running now. It's installed. So I'm pressing a Ctrl-D to exit. And npm is also installed, and we'll see which version of Node.js is installed. -v, and instead of typing Node.js, Node also should work. It's the same. So now we'll see which Node.js and which. Now there are two executables available, Node.js and Node. We'll see what are the difference. So we'll do a ls-long list. And we'll see Node also. And let's see, this is a link to Node.js. We'll see Node.js is a link to alternative Node.js. And let's see what is inside, where it is linked. And we'll see that this is a soft link to the node itself. So when we type Node.js, it's basically hitting the node itself.